Sal Oasis Marrakech sits in Wahat City Brahim, a district that puts you outside the immediate tourist crush of the Medina while keeping you close enough to explore when you want to. Here's the thing most travelers miss when booking Marrakech accommodations. Location distance matters differently here than in European cities. Being 13.8 kilometers from Jemaa el-Fna Square means you're positioned where local Marrakech starts to breathe, where the pace slows and the hotel grounds can actually spread out instead of being squeezed into narrow Medina alleys. This property is managed by Melia International under the Sal Oasis brand, giving it a structure that blends international hospitality systems with Moroccan setting. The address is Douar Ben Ramoun, and while that might not mean much when you're planning from home, it signals you're in a neighborhood where hotels have space for proper pools, gardens, and facilities that would cost triple if they were crammed inside the old city walls. The property offers different types of rooms, though specific counts and exact measurements aren't widely available. What we do know is that this is a hotel built for the kind of traveler who wants Marrakech as a base rather than Marrakech as a museum they're sleeping inside. The rooms are designed to give you a comfortable place to reset between exploring the souks and the palaces, a place where air conditioning works reliably and you're not listening to moped engines revving outside your window at 2 in the morning. The setup here assumes you'll spend part of your day out experiencing the city and part of your day enjoying what the hotel grounds offer, which is a sensible way to handle Marrakech, especially if you're visiting in warmer months when midday breaks aren't optional, they're survival strategy. The rooms provide the essentials you'd expect from an internationally managed property, the kind of setup where the shower pressure is consistent and the bedding is changed to standards you can count on. Dining at Sal Oasis Marrakech gives you options without requiring you to leave the property every time you're hungry, which matters more than it sounds when you're dealing with Marrakech traffic and negotiating taxi fares twice a day. The restaurants here are built around the reality that some mornings you want a substantial breakfast before a day of walking through the Medina, and some evenings you just want to eat dinner without getting dressed up and navigating unfamiliar streets in the dark. Moroccan cuisine done well involves hours of preparation, tagines that simmer until the lamb falls apart with just a fork, preserved lemons that add that sharp brightness you can't get any other way, and spice blends that vary by region and by family recipe. When a hotel kitchen in Morocco takes the food seriously, you'll taste the difference between a tagine that's been assembled from a packet and one where the spices were toasted that morning and the onions caramelized slowly until they turned sweet and jammy. International options matter here too, because not everyone wants to eat tagine every single meal for a week, and sometimes you just want something familiar and straightforward. The dining spaces are designed to handle both the morning rush when everyone's fueling up for excursions and the slower evening pace when people drift in after a day of sightseeing. Bars in Moroccan hotels occupy an interesting space since alcohol isn't part of daily local culture, so hotel bars become the spot where international visitors can have a drink with dinner or unwind with a beer after a long day walking through Jardin Majorel and the souks. The pool area at Sal Oasis Marrakech is one of those features that transforms how you experience Marrakech as a destination. When the afternoon heat climbs and the city feels like it's radiating warmth from every surface, having a pool that's actually big enough to swim laps or float around without bumping into a dozen other people changes your whole day. This isn't one of those decorative plunge pools that looks nice in photos but fits maybe 4 people comfortably. The pool here is designed for actual use, the kind of place where you can spend a genuine afternoon reading a book on a lounger, taking a swim when you get too warm, and repeating that cycle without feeling like you're fighting for space. Marrakech doesn't have beaches, so the pool becomes your primary cooling-off option, and hotels in this category understand that the pool area needs to function as a legitimate amenity, not just a photo opportunity. Towel service, shade options, and enough loungers that you're not doing the dawn sprint to claim a spot all matter when you're planning days that mix city exploration with downtime. The pool area also tends to be where you meet other travelers, where conversations start about which riads are worth visiting and which taxi drivers are reliable, the kind of informal information exchange that often proves more useful than anything in a guidebook. Activities at a property like Sal Oasis Marrakech tend to focus on what makes sense for the location and the type of traveler choosing to stay here. You're not at a massive all-inclusive resort with 17 activity coordinators running poolside aerobics classes every hour. This is a hotel where the activities are more about facilitating your exploration of Marrakech and giving you options on property when you need a break from the intensity of the city. The Medina, 13.9 kilometers away, is one of those places that's absolutely worth experiencing but can also be overwhelming, especially on a first visit. The narrow alleys, the constant motion, the vendors, the mopeds squeezing through gaps you wouldn't think possible. It's exhilarating and exhausting in equal measure. Having a hotel base where you can retreat and decompress matters. On-property activities often include things that help you understand Moroccan culture without the full sensory overload of the Medina. Cooking classes where you learn to make proper couscous or mix a chermoula marinade. Craft demonstrations that show you how those geometric tile patterns are actually made. These aren't filler activities, they're genuinely useful if you want context for what you're seeing when you do venture into the souks and historic sites. Spa and wellness facilities at hotels in Morocco often incorporate hammam traditions, which is the local version of a steam bath experience but with its own specific rituals and cultural context. A proper hammam involves serious heat, eucalyptus-scented steam, and an exfoliation process that removes skin you didn't know you had. It's not a gentle Swedish massage situation, it's more vigorous and more effective, and you come out feeling like you've shed a layer of travel grime and emerged new. Hotels that include spa facilities usually offer both traditional hammam experiences and more familiar international spa treatments. Massages using argan oil, which is local to Morocco, and actually does what all those expensive cosmetic versions claim to do. Body treatments that incorporate regional ingredients like rosewater and honey. The wellness aspect here is less about juice cleanses and yoga retreats and more about physical restoration after days of walking on uneven cobblestones and navigating crowded markets. A good spa session mid-trip can be the difference between finishing your vacation energized and finishing it with sore feet and a backache. The spa environment also gives you a quiet space, which is valuable in a city as loud and busy as Marrakech. Nearby attractions start with Jemaa El Fna Square, 13.8 kilometers from the property, which is the beating heart of Marrakech and absolutely non-negotiable if you're visiting the city. This is the main square where snake charmers still work, where orange juice vendors compete for customers, where the food stalls set up every evening and the smoke from dozens of grills creates a haze over the whole area. It's chaotic and touristy and also completely authentic because locals eat there too and the energy is real. Visiting Jemaa El Fna is best done in stages. Go during the day to get your bearings when it's less crowded, then return in the evening when the full circus is in operation. The square is surrounded by the Medina, the old city, which is 13.9 kilometers away and consists of miles of narrow covered alleys lined with shops selling everything from cheap tourist trinkets to genuinely beautiful handmade goods. Navigating the Medina takes practice. You will get lost, everyone does, and that's part of the experience. Having a hotel outside the Medina means you can explore it without living in it, which for most travelers is the right balance. You get the authentic experience without the constant noise and the challenge of getting taxis to find your ride down some unmarked alley. Let's be honest about Sol Oasis Marrakech. Being outside the immediate city center is either a major advantage or a drawback depending on what kind of trip you're planning. If you want to stumble out of your hotel door directly into the souks and the action, this isn't that hotel. You'll need taxis or transfers to get into the Medina and the main tourist sites, and while 13 to 14 kilometers isn't a huge distance, it does mean planning your days in chunks rather than popping in and out of the old city casually. Traffic in Marrakech can be unpredictable, so a distance that takes 20 minutes at one time of day might take 40 at another. The advantage is that you get more space, more quiet, and likely better value than equivalent hotels crammed into the Medina where every square meter costs a fortune. The other honest reality is that detailed guest reviews and specific ratings weren't widely available, which means you're looking at a property without the usual wealth of traveler feedback to guide expectations. That's not necessarily a red flag, but it does mean doing additional research before booking and possibly reaching out directly to confirm specific amenities or services that matter to you. What makes Sol Oasis Marrakech stand out centers on its position as a managed international property in a location that gives you breathing room. Marrakech hotels generally fall into a few categories. The luxury riads inside the Medina that cost a fortune and give you authentic architecture in tiny spaces, the massive international chains that could be anywhere, and properties like this one that try to bridge the gap between international standards and Moroccan setting without charging palace prices. Being managed by Melia International under the Sol Oasis brand means systems and standards that international travelers recognize, which matters for things like booking reliability, staff English language skills, and consistent service training. The location in Wahat City Brahim puts you where hotels can actually build proper facilities, full-sized pools and multiple restaurants and spa areas that would be impossible in the dense Medina. This makes the property particularly suitable for travelers who want Marrakech as part of a longer Morocco trip, rather than Marrakech as an immersive Medina experience. People who plan to use the city as a base for day trips to the Atlas Mountains or the desert, or families who need space and amenities more than they need to be within walking distance of every historical site. For checking booking availability and prices at your desired dates, you can use the link in description. I hope this video was helpful. Give it thumbs up. Subscribe for more travel-related content. If you are not ready to book this hotel, you can watch our best hotels playlist and choose the best one for you. Thanks for watching.